Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movement Theories podcast. My name is Josh. This is a student-led theatre podcast. We have a different guest each week and we talk about kind of anything performing arts. Today we're joined by Henry. Henry, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you, Josh. Pleasure to be here. I love the professionalism of the setup.
Thank you. Yeah, we were just talking about that, weren't we? It's
We were.
And also like what we could do next. Like how I could like have some TVs.
Going
couple extra
places,
cameras, man.
Josh.
That'd be so exciting. This week's episode, we're talking about like positivity and
Yes, we
discipline and work ethic, mindset. Just like as a performer, some of the things that are crucial that you need that will make a difference. The reason I've got you on today, Henry, I just think you're like the most positive person I've met.
Thank you.
You do Bird College with me. You're in first,
Yes.
both in first year. And I don't know. You're just always like so happy and like wanting to be there.
Yeah.
Which I think is great. I shouted you out tonight in an episode a while ago.
Yeah, one I think it was.
Yeah. And I was like, oh man, such a hard worker. Like, Henry's he's so good. And then it was in tap. You were like, oh, I heard what you said about me in the podcast. And I was like, damn.
Yeah, of course, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
So, it only makes sense that, here you are now.
Oh, yeah, cowboy.
I had a question, just going straight in, nice and like straightforward and deep. From previous conversations, you've told me you were quite an angry footballer when you played. Where did the switch happen that you were like, nah, I'm just like positive, chill vibes? From being like an angry footballer, that switch. Because that's quite a big thing.
It is. So, yeah, I guess what it was, I don't like losing. I hate losing. And if you don't, I'm a firm believer, if you don't come first, you've lost. Second is losing. It doesn't make any difference. Throw away the silver medal means nothing. You need to win. And if my team wasn't performing well, I was performing well, I just get frustrated because I wasn't winning. And I couldn't let it rest. I couldn't let it rest. I just couldn't lose. That was how it was.
Yeah.
And I think the switch came... When did the switch come? I don't know. I stopped playing football for a bit. And yeah, sort of just chilled out and started focusing on other things where it was solely me.
Yeah.
So I then started doing my triathlons and whatnot, where it was just me. So there was no one to sort of get angry at or with.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't perform, I was the one who had to be held accountable for that. There was no mediator.
So you were a previous triathlete?
I am, yes.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
Are you still doing it? Or?
Well, not anymore. I'm just too busy at the moment. But I want to get back into it.
But you would continue.
110%.
Yeah.
110%.
And that's running, cycling, swimming.
Yes.
All in one go.
Yeah. Before I started doing musical theatre, that's what I wanted to be a triathlete. Yeah. That was it. That was the goal. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a world triathlete champion. And then it was during the off season of triathlons, I think. I think it was just watching a TV show, I saw a clip somewhere of a ballet. It was a ballet dancer. And I was like, wow, like they're so physical and strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as well, like they have that discipline that at the time I had. And it was right or it was wrong. And I liked the black and white of it. Yeah, from there, I just took it up to keep me fit, to train a different way. And I really, really enjoyed it. And then from there, it grew into like commercial, contemporary and other styles. And then into musical theatre.
Another question about like the whole positivity thing. You mentioned you don't like coming second or third.
Yes.
How then do you stay positive? Or do you just take that as like a motivational?
Yes. You're never always going to win. There's always going to be someone better than you out there. But I think for me, it was a fuel of seeing someone say, when I was doing my triathlons, on a podium instead of me, it made me more hungry for the next one. And I go home and I train harder. Yeah. Because I wanted to be who they were. Yeah, I had very good seasons doing my triathlons. I think one season I had 6 races, won 5 of them, come second in the last one, and I was fuming with myself in the last one. Mistakes and yeah.
Where are you from? Where?
I'm from Buckinghamshire.
And so is it south. In that? Ooh, down south. Because I'm from down south. Mm-hmm. I'm from Devon.
I'm not that far down south. Okay. So if London's here, say I'm just there.
Oh, okay. So
just outside of London.
A bit above.
Yes, yeah.
So is that in that area then they did them, or would you compete against people from like an county along?
Compete in I was competing in my county mostly. But then sometimes we go into neighbouring counties and compete there too. And it was a good eye-opening to see the different sort of ranges. Yeah. But yeah, I loved it. I love competing against other counties though. It felt really good.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like, what advantages do you feel like you have now doing musical theatre because of that previous fitness? But then on the other side, what disadvantages do you think you face?
A disadvantage straight off the bat is when you are doing your triathlon, you don't think about what else you're doing. You don't think about performing. You are doing it's speed. Yeah. There's nothing else to it. Then all of a sudden you've got to be fast, you've got to be able to sing, you've got to be able to sell it at the same time.
Yeah.
Because that's the joy of musical theatre. Imagine if we were doing what Usain Bolt does, say, and we pulled a funny face while we were on stage, we wouldn't get work. So we have to be doing the same level of fitness, I believe, and then keep it with a smiling face. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I've found, because I didn't do loads of MT before I came. I'd done a fair bit of dance. So it's now having to do the singing as well. Like, but still keep your core strong.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I'm getting used to it, but it is really like surprisingly tough.
Definitely.
There's a certain type of stamina you need to be able to do that. In the MT like tech lessons, I'm sure you've had that as well.
Yes.
But it's like, oh man, like which one haven't you done yet? You're about to do.
I haven't done once a year day.
Once a year day. Okay, so but you've done hairspray.
Yes, yeah.
Which one? What was
hairspray and freak flag?
Yeah, it is hairspray.
Yes,
yeah. I am right. Yeah. The hairspray one. It's like,
I loved it.
Yeah, I mean it's so fun.
Incredible.
I'm performing tomorrow. It's so fun, but I wasn't expecting it to be as challenging when I started, like right at the beginning.
Definitely.
You know, and I consider myself to be quite fit, but I was like, wow, that's like actually, how do people do this for a whole show, hour
whole numbers?
plus?
Oh, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah. So I find it quite impressive.
Certainly.
But I'll get there, you know. Positivity,
We're
man.
pushing for 100%. It takes time.
Third year, it'll be
Exactly
great.
that.
It'll be easy.
Exactly that. Best time to plant a tree is today.
Yeah.
It was 20 years ago, but now it's today. Elliot Kipchoge said it when he done the marathon, sub 2 hours. That's where it comes from, yeah.
Yeah. Sub 2 hours.
No, sub 2 hours?
I'm not sure.
He broke the marathon record.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder if you can do, because the marathon, how many miles is a marathon? It's
26.3.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Saying that with like a little bit of...
It's point, or maybe it's 0.6. It's 26 for sure. Definitely 26.
Yeah. And then doing that in... I can't even do...
Was it 2 hours? He was running at a 19 kilometers an hour average pace. Ooh, flying.
Yeah. I'm so bad at running. Like, I don't know. I've got good fitness, but my running stamina, it's not there.
Yeah.
I can dance for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess dance is up and down, isn't it?
It's true.
Those long distance runs, it's just constant.
Different levels.
Definitely.
Back onto the whole like advantages, disadvantages.
Yeah.
Do you think you've got advantages over other people because you've come with loads of fitness? I mean, you've already said a disadvantage is having to put a face on.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm that... I guess I'm quite fit, but I'm not sure, you know. I'm really not sure.
Mm-hmm. I mean, something I notice is in some lessons where we, I don't know, press-ups in the warm-up, and it's like maybe 3 people in the class do it without their knees on the ground.
Yes.
And it's like there's a clear like fitness differentiation there.
Yeah. But even then, it's like, why not push yourself? Why not just try 3 without your legs on the ground?
I feel like I can name drop teachers. One of our teachers, that's what they said. They were like, just give it a try.
Why not?
Rather a couple when you're doing it with your legs off.
Definitely.
He also, I mean, I don't know how much I can say this. He also is a strong believer that a lot of fitness you can do by yourself, and you not to worry about. Oh yeah, so I'll ask you this as well. Not worrying about the gym or stuff. What do you think on that? Do you think you can get fit enough on your own by doing?
In regards to like weight fitness, or cardiovascular,
body weight, kind of. I guess kind of like calisthenics.
I think the thing with the gym, because I go to the gym, I think at the gym, no one actually like judges people in the gym. They're so busy working on themselves, just in their own zone, headphones on, working hard. No one really cares. Because when I first went to the gym, I was like really skinny. I'm still quite skinny now, but I used to be even skinnier. And I felt that sort of pressure of these strapping guys. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah.
Huge. Like, I'm going to look a complete knob. I don't know what I'm doing. But no one really cares. And you ask someone for help and they're happy enough to help you. Like, so I don't think, I think just try it. Why not try anything? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't know what you like to, try to give it a go.
Do you, which of the gyms do you go to here?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one I've started going to.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're going.
Have a session.
It'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me some advice.
Oh yeah.
I've got a really old workout plan which I'm doing at the moment. Because I had like one session 2-3 years ago with a personal trainer. Yeah. I was like, you should work on this. And I was like, cool. I then never did it.
Yeah.
But 3 years later, I'm giving it a try now.
Worth it,
so
man.
you can see if you think it's still helpful for me. I mean, I've changed a lot, obviously.
100%. We'll have a look.
I'm 3 years older. I've actually found that like some of the weights that have been recommended, I'm like, that's kind of easy.
I can move that. That's lightweight.
So now
lightweight,
I kind of up it
baby.
a little bit. But obviously, you do just get naturally stronger as you get older.
Definitely.
So
definitely.
it's to be expected. Let me have a little look here. I've actually done a proper plan.
I like
for this
it.
week. Let's have a little look. Started ballet at 16.
Yes.
Yeah. As a man in dance.
Yeah.
Not having done it before as well. I mean,
Yeah.
I found starting ballet horrifying.
Yeah.
But when I was a bit younger, I was going into year 7,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I can't do this. I was like, Mum, don't make me do this. I was like, Mum, this is not cool. Like, I can't.
For the fear of what other people would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
And I was just like, everyone in there like knows what they're doing, and I've just come in and I just I look stupid.
Yeah.
And I was younger as well, so
Mhm.
like you don't have as much of the pressures
Yeah.
as a 16-year-old might. So how did you find that? And how did people take it? As a man in dance, I find it so interesting.
So yeah, I went to my first lesson. I thought, oh, this is sound. I really enjoy this.
Yeah.
It was It was a different type of fitness. I walked in there thinking, oh, I'm bee's knees. I'm really fit. I'm doing my triathlons. I got one next weekend. Happy days. I left there sweating,
Yes.
shaking. I was dying. Honestly,
Yeah.
it was a joke. And then, yeah, I remember I told my friends, and they're like, oh, cool. Like, it is what it is, isn't it? It doesn't change who I am at all. I was like, oh, what? You doing what? All right, bit weird.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, like, obviously you get banter with people, but you just banter back with it. It's just one of those things. And who cares? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you like something, do it. Doesn't matter what anyone else thinks.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think you're right with that, and I think I'm not surprised actually by that answer, because you do just have that, yeah, man,
Give it a go.
Why not?
What's there to lose?
Yeah, the thing that I'm not used to is coming here, and there's being so many lads, loads of different types of lads,
Yeah.
who are all like here doing the same thing.
Mhm.
I mean, I came from doing dance, and I was like the only guy in my class.
I was going to go in my school
type
and all.
thing. Yeah. And so I find it so strange. I'm not used to doing it with other guys, and I'm just like, wow, I can actually like take influence. Like they're doing that
It's
really. Like,
yeah, because you can push each other like that. It's really
Yeah,
good.
totally.
It's really good. I love it.
we have some like crossover classes. I come to yours. Is it yours?
Yeah, for
you
ballet,
and
yeah.
Nahum and stuff. I mean, it's so I like it so much. It's probably one of my favorite of the ballet ones, because I get to work with a different group with like other guys in it,
Mm-hmm.
and like I don't know, like seeing like Nahum dance, for example, like he is so
Yeah,
secure with
He's
his
good.
ballet.
He's good.
I mean, he's come and and he does everything like so majestic but so like strong,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, okay, that's so interesting. And then you've also got Jack,
Mm-hmm.
as well, and you and Jack are both a bit taller, aren't you? I think you and Jack. I mean, you're definitely taller than me.
I'm taller than Jack.
Yeah, you're taller. You're taller than Jack. I think me and Name are about the same height.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I just find it so interesting, like seeing other kind of guys dance, and it's like, I'm not used to this at
Mhm.
all. And like,
Just learn, and I think as well we push each other,
yeah, and I learn from watching everyone.
because like obviously you want to be the best lad, don't you? So like, we're pushing each other in all the time.
Yeah.
Who can do the most turns? Just silly little things like that. I think really make a difference.
Yeah, but that's
Really
like that's a total mindset that I'm like aware of. And I may not be actively like pursuing it, but there's always like, oh, who's got the highest jump?
But
I don't necessarily think it's totally bad, because then I end up making sure I end up like putting more effort into my jumps.
Certainly.
Instead of being like, I'm a bit tired now, I'm going to do it half-hearted. I was like, no, because that
They're
person
not
is
doing
jumping
it
higher, man.
100%.
I was like, I can't be seen lacking.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I come out and I'm like more out of breath than I've ever been
Yeah.
doing a ballet class in my life, because I was always just used to being jumping the highest
Yeah.
because of just
Now you
my
gotta push yourself
natural
more.
build. But now it's like I'm surrounded by people with the same build, and they're all jumping high,
Yeah.
and I've got to jump higher.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, you improve so much more
Yes.
in that sense.
But even then, like even without anyone in the studio, you've got to be able to push yourself more and more and more.
No, it's true.
Regardless of, oh, he's doing it. Doesn't matter what they're doing. Say you were best in the room, then you'd be stuck, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So even if you were the best in the room, you still have to be like, oh, okay, well, I need to make sure I'm still pushing myself 110 and giving it everything.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's
Otherwise
just
you get stuck there.
I feel like it's slightly harder though, because then you wouldn't have other people to like look up to.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still do it, but it's more like a mental challenge.
Yes, it's
if
you
you've got
v
no
you.
influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very internalized.
Something I think about a lot in all sorts of lessons is like, I wonder what people in other classes are
Yeah.
doing right now.
Mhm.
It's like, I might feel comfortable or confident with one thing, but it's like, actually, like there's like 7, 8, I don't know how many other like groups. It's like, imagine like the people from there doing it. I'm always thinking, and it's why it's a bit of a shame that we can't necessarily post things on social media, because I want to see what other groups, like, their different ways of doing things. Like, I want to see more, but there are restrictions with what you can do.
I don't know if there's so necessarily a bad thing with not being able to post on social media, because I guess it keeps you with your blinkers on, just you focusing on yourself.
Yeah.
Because there's so much social media. I think has so much external things that just can batter young people nowadays.
Oh no, I do. Yeah, I've talked about this before. Like, I think there are so many downsides to social media. I find myself doom scrolling. 100%. So frequently, and it's like I'll come back. It's like I really need to rest, but my rest is just me like sitting in bed scrolling on Instagram Reels, or whatever. Because I'm a weirdo who doesn't use TikTok, which is like the one thing I'm doing right.
Yeah,
I feel like I use TikTok so much more if I had it than I do currently with short form content. But one thing I don't know is good. I think. I mean, it leads to comparing yourself, but I don't know. I feel like if I could see what other people are doing, then it's like take influence. But then there's also the trap of being like, oh, they're so much better than me. Like that's so good,
you shouldn't get in your head.
So I guess it's a balance.
Just can't doubt yourself, can you?
Do the goods outweigh the bads? I guess is the question. Do the pros outweigh?
I guess
it's
how you use it. It's how everyone uses it and their own internal dialogue as well.
Actually, I think for me, I think the cons outweighs the pros. If I'm being completely honest, I think that the bad elements of it are probably worse than how good the good elements are.
Yeah.
Which is a problem, but it's one that I'm yet to address. Because it's like, but I really don't want to get rid of social media. But at the same time, I've tried it before. It was good. But I think like doing a podcast is annoying because like
you need to promote.
I kind of have to be active on it. And I don't manage the socials as much anymore, but I still use them to like monitor.
100% and promote, and of course subscribe.
There we go. Oh my, that was it. That
was silky, man.
Yeah, that was really good. I told Henry to do that for me. Yeah, man. Like, subscribe, this stuff. Comment if like you've got something to say.
Use your social media.
Yeah, because
there you go.
We don't get enough like comments. We don't get enough. I want people to like tell me if I like it. I mean, I love it when people tell me in person. It's great. Comment on the video first though.
Doesn't blow it up, does it? Doesn't blow it up.
Yeah, so we need people to comment. Show the algorithm. That'll be great.
Come on, guys, push through.
Trying to get my first video to 1,000. We'll see
Hell
when it is.
Cowboy.
No idea when it will be, but one day. A little bit of a thing to talk about. So, I started theatre podcasting, like video theatre podcasting. This is my 8th month of doing it.
Nice.
I've now started to see celebrities catch on to the trend.
Hey.
There's one that's just started recently. It's called Your 5-Minute Call, and it's by a lady called Amber Davis, who is this big kind of. She's on Dancing on Ice at the moment, but she is like a West End performer. It's like 1.3 million.
Copied Joshua, didn't she?
And I was like, I wonder if she's seen mine and has gone. That's a great idea. But she's partnered with like an actual like content brand thing. Studio
right at the top,
and so it's like, damn. She did one with Hannah Lau that was on like 5,000 views, and I was like, I wish, because most podcasters out there, like, they start as a famous person, and then they make a podcast. I don't see many who or a TikToker, if it was going to be that, but I don't see many where it's like a literal nobody, no like social presence. It starts one that then is successful. So if it happens, like, if this actually manages to get to that point, it's like, how rare.
Amen,
I've literally come here with nothing. So, I mean, I'm not stopping anytime soon. I've got so many ideas of like
good man
things I want to do. But it is also a little bit intimidating because it's like this lady can literally start one and like her first week she's already doing better than me because she's already famous.
Why not be the first?
So yeah, maybe I will be the first.
Exactly that.
Podcaster who comes onto the scene from being a podcaster.
Yeah, man.
Because like I devote like so much of just my personality nowadays. Like, people just know me for that. It's like I do have like a life outside of this, but I mean, I feel like just everyone who knows of me is because I'm the guy that does the podcast.
Yeah,
I'm a podcast guy. But I think it's great. It means
it's not a bad thing, is it?
No, I get to have conversations like this.
Certainly, certainly.
And I mean, I think just having chats like this is so needed. Otherwise you wouldn't have them.
I agree.
At all. I wouldn't talk about men's mental health ever.
No, 100%.
If it wasn't for an episode I did on my podcast. Okay, yeah, here's one. Here's a good one.
Go on.
It's about forming a positive mindset.
Hit me with it.
Like, where do you develop and get that like self-discipline and self-respect from? I find it can be quite like tough. I'm in a battle at the moment with like discipline. I'm trying so hard to like be in control of my life.
Yeah.
And like when I think of something, when I want to do something, to then actually do it, I actually act on it and not just be like, and I think this comes back to social media gripping me. How have you found that? Do you feel like you've got a good balance going on? Or are you still in that
between
like...
discipline and social media, or just...
Between just self-discipline, like when you put yourself to do something, you then do it. It's like, do you think that you're a disciplined person is the first question.
Yeah,
then,
I think so. I think...
How have you kind of gotten there?
If you say you're going to do something, you do something. A man is only as good as a word. If you say you're going to train at a time, you train at that time. Say you're going to push this hard, you push this hard. If you say you're going to tick this box, you tick this box. Say I need to run 20 miles. If I have to walk the last 5, I walk the last 5. You're going to do the 20 miles because you've told yourself you will.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever run 20 miles. I can't lie.
Because you just let yourself down, and then that's like taking bricks out your own house, and eventually your house is going to fall down with you inside of it, and it's not good.
Good imagery.
100%. That's
what
it's like.
I actually like see that as well. Like I picture it so well.
Because you're letting yourself, and then if you don't respect yourself and what you say you're going to do, how can anyone else respect what you say you're going to do? So if I told you now I'm going to learn a backflip in 3 months, say,
do you want to?
Well, not the minute with the injury.
Yeah.
And then like I say, I'm gonna wake up at 6, get out of bed, and do a cold shower, and I can't keep my word to myself. How can I then think I'm gonna keep my word to you?
Yeah, I think that's the thing, because I'm in that stage of like, I'll say something like I want to get up at 6, and like I've tried cold showers. I go through stunts of them. I'll do like a week where I'm really good for that week, and then like 6 months where I'm like, nah, and then I have another really good week, and I'm just trying to close that gap
100%
until I can make it like every day.
Little and often, just keep pushing on it.
I should probably start again. Anyway, beside the point. What was my point actually?
Discipline,
yeah. I think I am in that struggle. Something that's helped though is working out. And like I said, I've taken like 3 years. I don't know if this was before or after recording. I've taken about 3 years like as a break from like actually going to the gym.
Yeah.
And then like last month I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get membership. I'm just gonna start again. And I have been holding myself to it more than decently. Not perfectly, not every time, but like pretty good. I feel better this last month than 100%. I have in the last.
Those endorphins are releasing, man.
Yeah, and it's a huge difference. And I see people like talk about the gym like as a negative thing online. They're like, oh, it just gives you like this kind of like ego, or it makes you feel like that, blah blah blah. And I'm like, you know what? It doesn't.
It just makes you feel good. It's so good for you. Yeah. Mentally, physically, the whole lot is so good for you.
Yeah.
And I guess as well, like going back to that point about discipline, I sometimes feel like if I don't discipline myself, if I don't do these things, I'm letting down the people that believe in me. The people that have sacrificed things so I can be here now. And I'm just going to turn around and say, oh, you know what? Now I'm going to roll over for 5 minutes tonight. No, I'm not going to go to that class. Why on earth would I do that when people have sacrificed and I've sacrificed to come here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then just throw the towel in now. It doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah. I guess with me, it links to my parents, because they put a lot of time and energy into me as when I was a gymnast, which is now linked into me as a musical theatre performer. Like they'd drive me hours and hours each week.
Yeah.
To get to the place, which was like 40 minutes away from my house,
exactly
and there and then back, and do that 3 times a week. And it's like, I do think about it quite a lot actually. Why would I give up or stop
now? You can't go for nothing, can you?
Because then it's like that's like a lot of their week, a lot of their social time, a lot of their time to work. It's just driving and then waiting for like 4 hours for me to do a session, and then to drive me back again. It's like, I can't stop.
It's so rude to people that believe in you, isn't it?
I just can't.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's maybe linked with when you want to start something such as like an exercise plan, or when you decide like you want to start doing something, I don't know, it's a weird bit. It's putting like things in place that put you off stopping. Like an example would be doing like a podcast.
Yeah.
I can't stop now because I've done it for so long. It's like I can't stop now because I haven't reached goals I've set.
Yeah, so you hold yourself accountable like that.
Yeah, I can't stop now because I have people like working on it with me and like they're like really enjoying it, and I just can't like just take that away from them. And so like it's like putting things in place where it's like that put you off stopping.
Yeah.
I don't actually have one for the gym yet, so I need to find something that will put me off being like, nah, you know what, I don't need that. I don't know what that would be. Do you have any ideas? What would be something that like?
I've never really thought of it like that, to be honest.
I know that's just kind of the way my brain is. It's like, oh man, I can't stop now.
I think you just got to keep pushing, just take everything like you can. You got to grab the bull by the horns and just, go for it, full out.
Yeah.
Do everything 110%.
I guess if I start seeing progress.
Yeah, seeing progress is a big one.
Yeah.
100%. It makes a big difference because you're hungry for more after that.
Yeah. The only thing that I've seen so far is just the utter ache and pain. I did a leg day.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a lot of my inside thighs, and I was like, this isn't worth it. This isn't worth it.
Burning.
Yeah, I was like, this is just too much. To then go into dance at like college the next day.
Yeah, that's like the balance of that after.
Yeah, I mean, do you think you need a leg day if you're like dancing every?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to put myself off. I was like, I don't need to do this. Like, I'm just gonna go in and like do dance, and like that will work my legs, and then I'm fine.
But I imagine you did your leg day and then you danced too. Think how much better your leg would be for that after.
Yeah,
you get double exposure.
I guess it's like doing 2 sessions in one.
Exactly that. It's just another win, isn't it?
Yeah, try and get super fit.
Got to flip it to the positives always.
How's your knee doing?
It's good. The stitches came out. Just time.
Yeah,
can't have it split again.
Snowboarding?
No, yeah, I was skiing.
Skiing.
And came off. Ski cut me down to the bone and stitched up.
I would love to go on like a snowboard ski holiday. But the amount of horror stories or injuries I see that come with it, like so many people, an unbelievable amount will like go on their holiday, ski or whatever, and it's like they come back injured, and I'm like,
is it worth it?
Yeah, I'm sure it's really fun, but
it is amazing.
You know,
yeah,
I see it a lot. One of the most injury prone. Holidays.
Definitely. Some dance contracts and whatnot and musical theatre contracts don't let you do things like snowboarding and skiing for extreme sports. So if you injure yourself,
it makes sense.
They're then stuck.
I guess.
Gotta do it now while you're at college.
yeah. But you can take a couple months off and it's fine.
Yeah. Nah, I should be back next week.
Really? That's good. Yeah.
It's just flesh, isn't it? It just needs to heal. It just takes time. It's nothing.
Do you think are you worried? Have you thought about it? Like worried that now you missed out so X amount of dancing that you might be put back a little bit?
Here's an interesting thing of worrying, right?
Yeah.
I try not to worry at all. And here's for why. So say you worry. It's going to get philosophical now, guys. Say you worry, okay?
Love that. Yeah.
You're suffering immediately, aren't you? You're suffering the fact that you're getting stressed about it, you're getting worked up, and you're not sure.
Yeah.
And then say the thing you're worrying about, it comes true. You've now suffered twice because the thing you're so worried about has happened and it is awful, okay? Let's say you don't worry. You don't worry at all, and it happens, and it's bad, and it's awful. You've only suffered then once. Now let's say you don't stress, and it goes fine. You don't worry, and it goes completely fine. You have no suffering at all. It's done.
Yeah.
Some things you can't control. The only things you can control, I believe, are like your emotions and your mentality, and what you do with yourself, not external factors.
Yeah, you can't help external things, can you? Yeah, that's true.
You can't control it. What's the point?
I feel like I think that, like, I feel like I'm quite a calm-minded person. But I feel maybe I just made the mistake of not being so much to the point where I realized, you've got to like chill out, man.
What do you mean?
Like, as a teenager, I feel like I used to be like, whoa,
all
over the place. Yeah, I was just everywhere.
Yeah.
And I feel like that annoyed people, and that annoyed me, and like it was just too much. And I don't know. I think it was just part of growing up that I reflected. I was like, is it worth it? Like caring about all these things, worrying about all these things, being bothered. Like, do I need to like pipe up about whatever, or like cause drama, or cause? That's like,
I can't stand drama.
Do things matter? You know, I don't think they necessarily do all the time. I hear it. You know, I'll be walking around like the site, and I'll like hear people like chatting about this and that, and it's like, oh, it exists. I'm interested. Like, you can happily tell me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like it's don't really. Now I've just to the point where I'm just so like whatever.
Yeah, I can't be arsed for drama. It's just a faff, isn't it? We're too old for that. We're not here to have this childish business going on.
I don't mind listening because it's entertaining stories.
Yeah, so you hear some stories, you think, wow, that's probably a load of bollocks, but wow, I just hate the whole talking behind people's back thing. It does my nut in. Honestly, ever since I've been little, I can't stand it. I
think that links with mindset and like your own kind of like self kind of discipline.
Yeah.
Again, with positivity, I think you've got a good mindset.
Yeah.
And I think that that proves it. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's. I don't think I necessarily do all the time. I don't think everyone does. So it's a bit of a rarity to like.
There's a scale though. It's a scale.
Yeah, I guess.
You'll have bad days, but then.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Yeah,
you're
right.
Still
You're right.
shiny. You know what I mean. You're still going the place you want to go to. If you can walk around with a sad face, why not walk around with a happy face? It's just as easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people walk around all grumpy. It's like, why not smile and say hi to people?
Yeah.
Like, talk to anyone. It doesn't matter. We're all people.
Mm-hmm. I feel like, the whole like resting bitch face or resting grumpy face. I feel like sometimes I just have to like put on a smile. Like, I'm happy inside, but it might not seem like that.
Putting on a smile makes you feel good anyway. As soon as you smile, you feel good.
Yeah.
It's like, try answering the telephone. Try answering the phone while smiling. You will sound happier. Then answer it without smiling. You won't sound as happy.
I mean, I've been smiling for like the last, couple of minutes now.
100%, man. I'm looking at things like that. It makes a difference, doesn't it?
Vibes.
It makes a difference.
Yeah. Totally. It does. I smile more.
Oh yeah,
I'll smile more.
Gotta get on the road.
Do remind me if I'm walking around the site and it's just like
fix up, Josh.
Yeah, man, you're looking grumpy. And like, half the time you're not even. It's just like I don't know. My face is just. I think it might link to gymnastics. I'm gonna just put some blame on it.
Go on,
because
do it.
You're not having to like sell.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it is it's focused. It's like, okay, I've got this move to do and I've got this thing to do, and so my face just go into. And I'd spent my whole like childhood doing that,
Yeah.
So now to suddenly in like 2 years have to now do the complete opposite. It's like still work hard, but make it look easy, or like still work hard, but like
just make it look easy is the hardest part. Yeah.
Yeah. I just find that so tough. Like all of my feedback from Feedback Week was just about my face and
was
like
it?
tension and like loosening up and like
just
perform
breathing.
more and sell things. And you'd think like the performance was the easy part if you got into drama school.
Yeah.
And the technique and all of that is like what's hard. For me, it's the other way around, man. I'm like trying so hard with the whole performance thing because I'm not used to it. I'm used to like doing my thing, but doing it seriously.
You have to take what you're doing seriously, 100%. But
not show it.
I do when I get into class because my feedback was mostly try less. Like you're trying too hard. I can see that you really want to do it, and you're trying just chill out. It will come.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it's finding that fine line between obviously we have to take what we're doing seriously. If we don't take it seriously, no one else is going to take us seriously. How are we going to get jobs? But we also need to go to a class 110%, like ballet, for example, 110%. You're in your ballet class. That's that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get out of it. You have a joke. You have a laugh. Like. Yeah, you need to be able to switch between the two of them, I think.
Yeah, I think that's something I'm not as good at doing yet. It's just the switch between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I've just come out of like a concentration mindset, I find it quite tough to then switch onto like socializing, like jokes,
bouncing off people,
and then but I find myself like I'm a bit of a lone wolf. I think like I like walking on my own. I like going to places like on my own. People like walk to college in groups or like with their friend or like they'll message be like, let's meet. And then I never do anything like that. I think the very first day, and it was only because I just happened to be caught up by other kind of like birdies walking down. But otherwise I'm just like, I just go down, I put my headphones on, I'm focused. I was like, get ready. Like what lessons do I have? Like go through my script in my head. It's like, just like this. And then that affects me when I walk into a classroom because it's like people will say hi to me like, oh, hi. And then it's like, sit down already, and it's finding that like I feel like I am like at heart I'm quite bubbly and social, but I don't know if I've just had a lesson, I'm walking into the changing room and like you lads are in there a lot of the time, especially for start of term. I would just ignore you. Like, you guys are in there like making banter or whatever, and I'll go in, get my stuff, leave. It's like I can't talk to anyone. I also find it really hard like you know when you've walked into a space and it's like you and one other person, and the opportunity to like say hi straight away wasn't really there, and so it's like then saying hi like after 5 minutes of not. I find that so difficult to like being like, "Oh, you're right, mate," is like when you've just been stood there for like the last 2 minutes.
We're all just people, aren't we? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
We all sleep, pee, and poo the same. What's it matter, lad?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's not that deep.
I know. I
Say
feel
hello
like
to anyone.
If people don't approach me, then I'll just be like, "Cool,"
But I think
I won't approach anyone.
You need to enjoy your own company.
Yeah. Oh, I do.
Like, it's not like a bad thing. Like, I went skiing by myself for a week, like in a different country. You have to be happy just to go by yourself and do things. But I think having that like bubbliness against other people. I love people. People are great. Saying hi, people are so interesting. You learn so much from others.
No, it is true. It's true. And like the times when I am like involved and like all of that, like I am like gassed and I'm happy, but I just find it so hard like to get to that point because I'm just like, oh, so often.
Just got to push through,
especially after a long day or like a long week.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I just find it tough, and I don't know how everyone always seems to have the energy to like be so like, yeah, man.
You got to cowboy up, don't you? Cowboy up or sit in that truck. Yeah, that's the rule.
You love that phrase, bro.
Cowboy up or sit in the truck. Hell yeah.
Or just the whole like cowboy thing. Where's that come from?
Go get back on the horse.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You love it though.
Love like I'd love to be a cowboy.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, man.
One of those cowboy hats.
I'm gonna get one. Swear to God, I'm gonna get one. Yeah, man. That'd be sick.
I've got. I don't.
Shut up. You've got a cowboy.
It's not a cowboy hat. No, it's just one of those. It's just a round
bowler.
No.
Fedora.
I don't know where it is. It's.
Oh, well, we'll have another time.
I wore it when I went to Africa, and I just bought it because I was like, it's practical, it blocks the sun.
100%.
But it is one of those. I mean, I imagine if it was
Cowboy-esque.
leather, it would be a cowboy hat. But it's not your traditional, like slightly up at the sides, kind of thing. It's just like
square,
completely. No, not square, circle.
No, that's square on your head, like.
Oh yeah, yeah. One of those. When it's summer, I think I'll pull it out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's not your traditional like flat cap or whatever.
Yeah, cowboy. Right on.
But I think I might. It's practical. That's
exactly
why
that.
I go for it.
It works.
But
you're happy with it. No one cares. You're the one wearing it.
Not the most stylish. It's the only thing.
Who cares, man?
I don't know. Maybe people will like it. I want to like hang. You know how people like hang corks like around. I think it might do something like that. I think it'd be funny.
If anyone else likes it, does it? They're not wearing it. You're wearing it.
Yeah, it's true.
So
it's true.
Stuff what they think.
Your own personal style, isn't it?
100%. 100%.
But I'm not surprised. You've got great attitude. That's why you're here. What's your attitude towards like food and nutrition? Because it's a very sensitive topic for lots of people, but still important and still something like to talk about.
Yeah,
it's like how you feel yourself, especially as a very active performer.
Yeah,
an athlete.
I do meal preps, so I'll cook.
Great.
So it's great. Then it gets a bit boring. So I'll cook the same thing. I'll have the same thing for lunch and for dinner. About 3 or 4 days.
Oh, for lunch and for dinner?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So I have me lunch, I'll come home and my tea's in a box just ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
Eat that. It makes life so much easier. And you do get to like your Thursday and you're like, oh, still got bolognese. And you think, oh, yes, I'm done. So then you then batch cook on your Thursday night. Mm-hmm. And it does get boring, but it's there, isn't it? It's nutritional. It's everything I need. And I can just eat loads of it. Just snacking is big. But I've got a little bit fat at the minute. So I'm trying to cut on the pounds.
I always find that I want to eat. I try and put on weight. Like I have like the struggle of like, apparently I don't eat enough, but I think I eat tons, and I can't imagine me eating more.
Drink it.
Drink
your calories.
Drink your calories.
Oh,
interesting.
You can get so many more in when you drink them.
Yeah,
100%.
Like, because I want to like bulk up and then like cut, even if it's a small one, even if it's a bit of a bulk and then a cut.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Mm-hmm. I just find it really tough, and I'm like I weigh myself and was like, how heavy am I? And I'm like,
oh, don't go off weight, Josh. Go off what you look like in the mirror. Don't go off weight.
But
get caught up on the numbers.
But statistics is, I don't know. I find math and statistics. It's like that hasn't really made much difference. I have a target like weight of where I want to get to, and it's just like, and I feel like it would benefit me with strength and stuff.
No, but like you look at heavyweights in UFC or boxing, for instance, they still have abs, huge shoulders. Like John Jones is a heavyweight; he's massive, ripped. You look at other people the same weight, and it's fat, and it's what you look like is not the number. I think.
Yeah.
It's like what suits your body, not just I'm this heavy today. Oh no, that's bad. I need to be this much lighter. if it looks good on your frame and your body, because everyone's got different frames and bodies.
No, it's true. I just imagine. I mean, maybe it will come as I get more committed to the gym, and maybe I'll put more muscle on, and that would affect weight.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sure.
does, big time.
But like in terms of food, like whenever I look up about that, the answer is just eat more. I was like, when, man?
It's time, isn't it?
I eat
time.
When I was at home, I was eating like double portions compared to my parents. It's like, where does that stuff go? You know,
Just hollow legs, isn't it?
I want to put stuff on, and it's just not.
We're just burning it so quick.
Yeah, and that I know like some people would be like, oh, lucky you, but actually, I'm like, I want to change. I've got plans.
Yeah,
like I want to change where I am. I want to get a bit bigger. So I just feel so small.
Yeah,
like especially. I mean, look, this goes into comparing yourself with others, which isn't a great habit. But it's like part of the, for example, where all the boys are there, all of them together in their leotards, and we're all, I don't know, like lined up or whatever. I mean, I've got a bit taller, but I feel tiny, mate. And it's hard sometimes when you stood next to like Freddie.
He's a big lad.
Because I'm just like, I am half your size. Like actually.
Yeah.
Like two of me would probably be the same like size.
Yeah.
I just wish that I was taller.
But there'll be things that Freddie can't do that you can do.
That's probably true.
So
I know there's like everyone's got pros and cons and stuff. But then all the cons
we always want what we don't have though, do we?
You want to work towards. Yeah.
Definitely.
I like the drink calories thing. That's something I'll look into.
Get so many more calories in.
Yeah. Is that powder or
powder and just like your berries, your yogurt, your protein powder, your fruit and stuff, put it in a blender.
I've got a blender, but whenever I use it, it's just for like bananas and milk.
Just put loads of stuff in there.
Yeah.
You will get like some people put like olive oil in it as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Just the calories in it are insane.
Do you think powder, protein powder, whatever? Do you think that's?
Oh, definitely
useful.
Definitely, 110%. Don't make it your only source of protein, but as like a booster.
Yeah.
Definitely helps out a lot.
Go open the mini freezer down there. Go have a look. That's my source of proteins at the bottom. That's my meal prep. It's a sausage and bacon sauce for my pasta, but it's also got like kidney beans and cannellini beans, and it's like, you get enough carbs. Yeah, and so I'll batch bake at the beginning of the day. I'll then get a bowl of pasta, big bowl.
Yeah,
and then I'll have one of those. Like I might defrost it and then I'll heat it up in a pan.
Yeah.
But I do just have the same thing every day. The way I mix up though is different types of pastas. That's my excitement. It's like, oh, I've got spirali today, or I've got like fusilli, or
one of those
whatever.
things. As long as you're getting your food in, like, yeah.
I'll have a look at powder. I mean, it's just the money.
It is dear
to buy it, and I'm not working at the moment.
It does last a fair while though.
Yeah,
but it helps so much, so much.
Mm-hmm. What type of like powder is? Creatine is a thing, isn't it?
That's not your protein though. So creatine.
I don't understand really.
Creatine sort of it's really harsh on your kidney, so you need to drink a lot of water with it.
Right.
But it just puts the water to your muscles, so it makes them look fuller. If that makes sense.
Okay.
And it makes them look fuller, pretty much.
Yeah. So what type of thing would you recommend going for? I mean, I haven't given you any like on this. I haven't.
I'd say just a bulk whey protein.
Yeah, whey.
A bulk whey protein, you'll bulk up.
Yeah.
If you're looking to not bulk up as much and just lean bulk, just maybe even a diet protein powder. I started on a diet protein powder when I was really wanting to stay lean.
Do you use it frequently? Do you drink?
Oh, I should do. Discipline, right? I should do. I stopped when I went away and I haven't got back. I need to get back. I have some powder at home.
Yeah.
But
when you say get back to it, is it like a morning routine? Or do you only do it after a workout? Or like how does that work?
So when I was taking it a lot before I went skiing, I would do 4 scoops a day. I'd do 4 scoops in the morning with milk, and I'd do 4 scoops before I go to bed with milk. And
with 4 scoops in the morning and at night?
No, sorry, 2 scoops in the morning, 2 scoops at night. And then I would do, was I doing 3 scoops of creatine a day, 2 scoops creatine a day, something like that.
Yeah, so it didn't matter if you'd worked out that day or like done it.
Regardless, I'll be taking it.
Yeah.
Regardless, because it takes time to go in your system, doesn't it?
Interesting. With milk.
Yeah, with milk at half. You can do it with water, but it doesn't taste as nice.
Yeah. I've seen some of the lads like have it with them at college, like in like a shaker bottle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. It's just never something I've ever thought of, like actually like considered doing until the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's like, is it worth it?
It's worth it.
It's just the money.
It is worth it though.
Yeah.
110% worth it.
I've seen some pretty expensive ones out there though. That's my only concern.
Yeah, just do your research on it. Like,
Yeah.
Look at reviews and want to look at other people who've said, speak to like people that know about it and see what they say.
Yeah.
Because you're looking for like certain things in the powder and whatnot you don't want to have. So yeah.
You know what I got really excited about the other day?
Go on.
I measured my height first time in
we on the 6 foot?
a year. Not 6 foot. Though.
Nah.
5'10". though.
5'10".
5'10", and I always used to like put myself down as 5'8".
Oh no. Put yourself up.
10 now.
Someone comes ask me how tall I am. I'm 6'3". Depends who's asking. I am 6'2".
God damn.
But if someone asks me,
yeah,
I'll be 6'3". Why not?
I think maybe by the end of third year, 'cause we haven't stopped growing.
No,
just yet. I could get 6 foot, man.
Yeah, 100%.
I could. But I always used to think I was 5'8", because like that was the closest to where I measured myself. And sometimes if I was cheeky, I'd say 5'9", but I was actually 5'10".
Oh, bro, push it. Who cares?
The other day, and I was like so excited. I was like, no way have I grown that much.
Yeah,
like it's 2 inches it's a fair amount. So I was like, damn.
Is it Josh?
I was like, yeah. I was happy. I was like, that's great, man. You know,
you killed me with that.
Huge. I was gassed. I was so gassed. I thought it was brilliant.
No, it's good, man. It's good.
Yeah, so that was my my little fun fact that I'm going to tell people, was that I've managed to get to 5'10".
You got to the little wins. Because those little wins give you confidence, don't they?
I don't know what you mean by little win.
No. You know what I mean?
I think it's quite big.
Sorry. So that win, right? That'll give you confidence.
Yeah.
And then with that confidence, you'll get more successful. And success breeds confidence. And when you start that cycle, you become unstoppable.
Yeah.
When you started it.
I think my height was always something I was a little bit, like, brought me down a bit. But now I'm just gassed.
Yeah,
you know. Now I'm just like, get me some big shoes, 6 foot. Man.
Yeah, buddy.
Know, like easy. Right, we took a little break there. But we're back in with Love the Advice, but with Josh and Henry this week. This is a segment that Maz created on an episode 2 weeks ago that I thought we'd keep.
Why not?
I think it was good. Now, this is for everyone listening. What will happen is when we announce each week's guest on social media, on our Instagram, go give it a follow. You will have the option to ask a question that you want to be answered on the episode, and if we like it, we'll do that. For this week, as we've just started, these are some questions from the team that help out. So I haven't properly read through them yet. I sent them to you to glance at. So for this week's questions, we'll answer. They're not from you, but from next week, you'll have the option to ask whatever you want to know about the given topic. The topic for this week is looking at positivity. Basically, what we're talking about in this thing, you know, Henry's how-tos of being a positive performer. The first one being, does the performing arts industry create a difficult atmosphere for positivity? What do you think about that?
I wouldn't say you can describe an industry as a whole. It's person to person. But then again, you just need to have faith in yourself to keep yourself positive. Because if you walk into a room positive, I can guarantee you're going to rub off on other people and make other people feel more positive about themselves too by pushing others. Whereas if you walk in there gloomy and telling everyone how shit they are, they're going to feel shit and that's going to bring everyone down. So that's about how you can influence others, I guess.
Yeah, I think difficult. It's the thing about the difficult atmosphere. I feel this because there's so much comparison out there that it's, and like, I feel like the whole thing we were talking about earlier with like drama and things getting twisted. Like I feel like it is quite easy just to hear negative things around you.
Yeah,
and so it's then more difficult to stay positive because you're like, oh, this is just, you know. But do you think, is that necessarily an industry thing or just...
Josh, let me give you a quote. Are you
ready? I'm ready, man.
A ship doesn't sink because of the water around it, does it? It only sinks if that water gets inside. Just like those negative thoughts in your brain.
Oh, man.
It will only sink if you get inside.
Oh, man, that's good.
And when an empire falls from within, that will never get back up again. When it's crumbled from the outside, that's going to rebuild. Just can't let it fall from within.
Yeah. Can't let it affect you.
100% cowboy.
So I guess it's
Tough skin, you got to crack on.
It's a personal thing.
You got to take it on the chin.
Yeah, you can't blame the industry. You've got to blame yourself.
No, not necessarily blame yourself, but you've got to have the skin to be able to say, okay, cool, take it on the chin, go again.
But like, if it does happen, it's like, no,
Get
that's
back on
me.
the ball.
Like,
yeah, 100%. You need to take responsibility, definitely.
Yeah, responsibility, not blame.
Yeah.
What is the best way to create self-discipline when you're not in training?
When you're not in training?
Yeah, when you don't have that everyday. Example for me being, I'll go back for the holidays and spend the entire week on the sofa or in bed sleeping. But that might just be more of an utter exhaustion.
Actually, the way I think about it is, if they're not doing anything, I can get ahead if I do this. If I go for a run while people are sleeping, I'm already winning. I've done something before they even got out of bed. You know what I mean? And like I say, it's just, if you tell yourself you're going to do something, you have to do it.
Yeah.
No ifs, no buts. Then that will just push you to believe in yourself more and more, because you're winning your little goals. You've gone to your training when you said you would. That's a goal. You've done it. You smashed it.
Yeah. I guess you've got to really want it.
100%. 100%.
And if you don't really want it, then you're doing the wrong thing. Like, why are you doing something you don't really want?
Certainly.
Because then you don't have the motivation to do the extra.
We can always change how we do it. We can never change what we want.
Yeah. What do you think about staying disciplined even when you're exhausted after uni? Or like, what are disciplined things to do even though you're shattered?
That's a tough one, because you need to be able to realise when you are absolutely knackered.
But I guess there's a discipline to recovery.
Yeah, certainly. Discipline to yourself and the truth to yourself.
Recovering in the best way you can. And that probably takes discipline itself. For example, sleep. Being like, this is an absolute long day. My mate has asked me to go out drinking tonight.
Get his outfit. Not a chance.
You know, do I go to bed? But the thing I find tough is like, I'm good at saying no to people, being
That's
like,
good.
you know what? I can't do that. But then what I'm working on is then actually being in bed at 10 o'clock and then going to sleep and not being like, it's fine. So
Sleep
that's a discipline thing.
So important. If sleep was a substance you could take in a little pill, they'd ban it. I'm telling you that now, it's so good. It's the best thing ever.
I mean, I think I love it in the morning. Like, I don't want to get out of bed, man. I'm like, sleep is the best thing. Let me stay in.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The thing is, like, I'll be tired at college and I'll go home and there's like, maybe I finish at 7. And the thing I find really tough is like, I only have 3 hours left of the day before I should like preferably go to bed. And that's what is like so difficult.
See, so I live in Lewisham, so I'll get the bus in because it's way cheaper. Student budget. And then, so I'll get in, if you finish at 7, I'll get in around 8:30, sort of 9 o'clock. And the first thing, you do your stuff in the evening, tick all your boxes, sleep. There's no if, there's no buts, you haven't got time, you sleep. That's that.
I've got a bit better at like planning out my evenings.
And sticking to it, that's an important thing.
Yeah. And then, but giving myself time to not have to do things. Like being like, okay, I'm going to do this for this half hour, then I'm going to spend some time with that. Then I've got an hour where I can like do something nice.
Just whatever you want to do, just nothing.
I just feel like spending a whole day, like an 8:30 till 7, just to come back and do like your homework. Man, it is rough. I mean, it's
sacrifice
part of the grind.
now, reap the rewards later, isn't it?
It's part of the grind for sure.
100%.
For sure.
100%.
Actually, I find like I need to give myself more credit. And I feel like this must be the same for other people. It's so easy just to look at like what you're doing wrong, but to ignore what you're doing right and the things that you are sticking to.
You've got to think like you are the one, the only.
Yeah.
You've got to have like, that sounds really bad, but you need to notice when you're recognizing doing something good. It's so important to keep you on the journey and keep pushing.
Yeah. Okay. This is deep.
Hit me.
How hard is it to create a positive atmosphere and relationships between male performers, and how can we fix that?
Ooh. I think you just got to go in there and be positive. If someone is absolutely not giving you anything back, you need to then realize how to turn around and be like, okay, cool. Well, there's no point giving you loads of beans and really being positive with you because you're being negative with me. You know what I mean? Because you don't want them to then drain you. And it can be like that. But I think just having banter with them, pushing each other. It's like in MT the other day, just pushing each other to like try things. Why not? You can only it can only go well.
Yeah. What I loved from that lesson was when the guy was like, okay, so we've got this one other thing. I mean, you know, we would do it next week. And like, nah, let's do it now. Why not, man?
Not? You
let's
know
just
what I mean?
do it
There's
now.
nothing to lose.
We've got the time, like, you know.
100%.
And it was a fun thing to do, and
everyone enjoyed it, and look at it in a piece.
I'm always just like, yeah, fair dues, Henry. Like, I hear so much like, oh, I'm so done, I'm so tired. A lot of it from my own mouth, but it's always refreshing to get that, like, nah, we've got this.
I feel like even if you are tired, as soon as you verbalize it, it makes it so much worse. If you can see something, you can say it out loud, it will make you so much better.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I used to do this thing where you look in the mirror, it sounds really stupid. You tell yourself, oh, today's going to be a great day. Today's going to be a great day. Oh, you look really good. You're going to smash it today. Until you believe it. Because the things you tell yourself are so important. Like, you wouldn't go to tell someone else, oh, you look really tired today. Oh, that was shit. That was awful. Why would you tell it to yourself if you wouldn't tell someone else?
Yeah. I guess it's a good point. Unless you're the type of person who does say that to other people, but then you got to sort that out because that's not nice.
100%.
Yeah. What's the best way to better your self-belief whilst in training? Like practices that maybe you could do to just believe in yourself more. Like, I don't know. I think something comes to mind is like tracking progress.
Yeah, that is a good one. I really enjoy using the mirror trick. Like, you go there, you stand in front of the mirror, you tell yourself positive things, the positive affirmations, you speak them out loud until because eventually you'll believe them. So I have this silly little thing I do. So I walk from the high street down to college. Every morning I'll play the same song. Coming Home by, who sings it? I can't think who sings it now. You know, I'm coming home.
Yeah.
Because like, I belong here. This is where I should be, and I'm smashing it.
Yeah.
And the subconsciously, that's going in my brain all the time. Like, this is where I am. Yeah, I'm smashing it. And like, yeah.
Just like getting yourself hyped up for the day.
100%.
You know what? I've just realised I do that. And I wasn't...
The same song.
I wasn't aware of it, but... So there's a song, it's called Intro, the XX, I think.
Yeah, man.
And there's no lyrics, it's just like the beat.
Yeah.
And I've found myself just like going into my play just to play that song.
100%.
Because I just go like,
yeah,
I've got this.
100%.
Yeah, and I'd never heard... So before I came to uni, I hadn't heard of it. And I posted... my parents took a photo of me like packing the car. And so I thought, I know I'm going to uni, put my story, show my friends.
Yeah.
And I found the song, I was like, oh, this is cool.
Good song.
And then whenever I look in my highlights and I hear it, and I'm like,
here we go.
It's my like going to uni, going to like moving out. It's like my hype song now.
Honestly.
And so I'm always going back. I love it. I didn't even realize how frequently I play it on my way to college just to like get myself in the zone. But it works.
100% it does. 100%.
It works really well. So maybe find a song that you can play on repeat.
Yeah.
And like it will just make you believe in yourself. Because I think this song makes me believe in myself. Because I go like, I can do anything.
You feel unstoppable, don't you?
Yeah.
Unstoppable.
So much better.
That's what it's about.
I need to listen to more music. Like, I don't enough.
Get some country music in you. That's where it's
I like indie a lot. I'm a bit of an indie boy. Like anything kind of like that. But I'll start having to think of... I think you played some in one of those tap lessons. You put some country on. And I was like...
country's good, man.
Like, this is kind of sick, actually.
It's got a beat, it's got a storyline.
Yeah,
country's fire, man.
I might add a bit more.
Love it, country music.
Okay, here's the last one. Do you think comparison is the worst factor in low self-belief? Or do you think something else might be worse, or is comparison the worst?
I think... No, I don't think comparison is bad. I don't think comparison is bad because it gives you things to aim towards. But then again, you have to have your own self-compass and your own self-dialogue of you're on your own journey. Doesn't matter because we've all come from different places. We've all been dancing a different amount of times. No one's had the same life experiences at all either. So you just have to trust in what you're doing, trust in that you're pushing through no matter what anyone else is doing. But obviously, comparison is good, 100%, because you can learn from comparison. You can learn from everyone.
I think there's two types of comparison. And the one you're talking about, I think, is good.
Yeah.
Because I think it's the one that goes along with the mindset of improvement and benefit. But then I do think that there is another form of comparison where it's purely detrimental. It's purely like... But the thing is, it's only bad when you have it in addition
when it
to
gets in your head.
I'm bad.
Yeah.
I'm not good enough. But if you have it in tangent with I'm going to get better, then comparison is fine. So I guess it's how you take the comparison.
Just a simple word flick. Say I'm tired one morning, I don't want to go to college. Oh, I have to go to college. Oh, I have to do this. I get to go to college.
Yeah.
I get to do this.
Yeah.
Switch it. Make it.
One
word changes so much.
Don't have the privilege that
100%.
you do.
One word changes so much in the way you think.
So I guess the question being, is comparison the worst factor in low self-belief? I think maybe the worst factor in low self-belief is how you, like, I don't know what it would be, but it's like how you approach things, like how you say things. Like if you're saying things of like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that.
Your thoughts turn things. Thoughts turn into things.
That's the worst factor. Comparison can be good, but if your mindset is bad, then comparison will be bad. But comparison isn't the worst factor. It's a factor that can be made bad.
Self-dialogue, isn't it?
By your self-dialogue and how you word things.
How you treat yourself.
Yeah. So I guess it's start wording things better. You'll start to feel better, and then more people will start to feel better because you're feeling good.
100%.
And then it's just like a cycle of positivity.
Just smile at someone. Just say hi to anyone. I love doing it. I'll just say hi to random people.
Yeah.
Then next thing you know, you get talking to them, and you start talking to them, and it's like, oh, mint. Right, I'm off, guys. See you later.
Yeah,
Who was that? Some random guy. He's happy though. We're happy now.
You know what I think we should be brought back? Just the like saying good morning to like a stranger as you're walking.
Of course, always do it.
Like going on a morning walk.
Morning,
something.
sir. Morning, mom. There you go.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier that I spent some time in Africa, and the place that I went, like that was just normal.
Yeah,
I was walking down the street, and everyone just said, good morning, or like, how are you?
Yeah,
didn't know them.
No idea.
It was just part of culture, and I feel like maybe we need that. And I fall into this trap so much of like, I'm walking down the road and I'm on my phone and I don't even notice who I'm walking past. I don't know. I feel like you just start to feel better if it's just like, oh, good morning, how you doing? Like,
so, hi.
Yeah,
100%.
That would be fun to see.
Everyone, little things, holding doors, just tiny little things make such a difference to people's days.
Yeah, and so I think a lot of it is attitude and mindset.
Certainly.
And if you start telling yourself positive things will happen.
Hell yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Definitely.
Do you have any like closing thoughts? Any like last little things? It's right. If not, we've got all the positivity out there.
How big would you like dream if no one? How big would you dream if your dreams could come true? You push yourself so hard, wouldn't you?
Oh mate, absolutely.
If
you knew that they were going to happen.
Yeah, you'd. So say it and believe it and speak it, and it will come true.
Yeah.
A firm believer in that. Firm believer. 110%.
Okay, here's the last question. This will be the ending question before we wrap up, if the camera can make it that long. If you could have a dinner, sit down and have a dinner with anyone, alive or dead, who would it be? Who would you want to sit down and talk to?
Just one person.
Just one person, man. Who would that person be? Pardon?
Count two. Go on, push it.
All right, sure, why not?
So, it's going to be controversial, but I'm going to go for Conor McGregor. In those early years, when he's coming through UFC.
Yeah.
Oh, his mindset was impeccable.
At the beginning.
He was a joke.
Yeah.
He was bulletproof. The man, watching him fight was ridiculous too, but the way he thought was crazy.
His attitude was just
second to none. He come from nothing and he just pushed. And the second would be David Goggins, just because the mentality is just insane. The pushing yourself all the time.
Next level.
It's what it's about. It's what it's about, and that's why they're the best at what they do. Well, they were the best at what they do.
Yeah, I mean, age obviously is a factor and stuff into that, but
age and rage when he fought Khabib wasn't the best. I think he was winning that fight before he got choked out. But yeah,
I mean, just as like I see his running stuff, just at crazy times in the morning, like wherever, whenever, and it's a lot of grit.
You say you're gonna do something, do it.
Yeah, I see a lot of Goggins like and his kind of like quotes and stuff.
Hell yeah, cowboy.
But I see where you take your influence from.
Yeah, man. You got to.
What a dinner that would be.
That would be crazy.
Just the conversation. Like
sparring session after.
Yeah. Also, like, imagine if that was recorded. What a podcast
that would be a podcast. That would be a podcast.
Imagine.
That would be huge.
One day, who knows? It'll be so fun to get some like
big A-list celebrities on there. Amen, brother. Amen.
That's the thing. You can only dream. You can only dream.
Exactly that, man. You can only dream, and if you say it, it'll come true.
Yeah.
You believe in it, 100%.
And like, it doesn't have to be totally theatre. It's called movement theories for now. Anyway. Like movement is in fighting.
Yeah, man.
So I could get some UFC stars.
Here we go.
That'd be sick.
Brian Ortega just won again. Get him on it.
Man. Oh man. Well, on that note, I think we'll wrap up there. We've got an acting evening to go watch.
We have, yes.
Which will be pretty exciting. My name is Josh. This has been the Movement Theories podcast. This is
Henry Howard.
And I'll see you next week. Like, subscribe. Hope you've enjoyed all that. See you guys. Bye.
Thanks, guys.